When the boy stepped up to the podium, he thanked the organizers for not canceling the award because he was a child. He also confessed that what he had invented was not a perpetual motion machine. The machine is powered by magnetism, which will disappear in 400 years. The perpetual motion machine cannot be created by human beings yet. After saying this, Paul was silent for a long time, but finally got up the courage to tell the purpose of his visit.
My brother died this year.
Everyone's eyes were full of doubt and did not understand why he was talking about it. Paul confessed what had happened, and he still feels guilty about it. If his brother were alive, he'd be proud to see him on the podium. Perhaps it was this sincerity that moved the people on stage to give him a round of applause and encouragement. The Secretary General also smelled a goldmine in Paul, a child prodigy who was like a cash cow. Soon he was being photographed for magazines and interviews. Paul didn't like it. He wanted to call home to tell them he was safe, but the call went unanswered for a long time. So his parents and sister were still running around looking for him. The next day, the Secretary General brought Paul to the TV station to participate in the hottest talk show. In order to boost ratings, the host started gossiping about his brother as if inventions and other achievements didn't matter. Paul regretted taking part in the show, and to his surprise, the organizers invited his mother. Now Paul is afraid to face her. Firstly, he left home without saying goodbye, causing them to worry for many days. Secondly, what happened to his brother is like a perpetual motion machine in his mind. But Mom said to Paul, "If you've read my diary, then you must know that Dad and I don't blame you. My heart aches when I see you playing alone on the seesaw, and I'll start to regret the indifference I showed that day when I ignored your achievements. As for what happened to your brother, it's not your fault. What was wrong was being a parent and giving your child a shotgun." This was the moment when Paul finally heard his parents' voices. It wasn't that they didn't love him. The indifference they showed before was more because they were in more pain and blamed themselves. Mother and son unraveled in front of the camera. They left the studio holding hands, regardless of whether the TV was live or not. But the host didn't want to let go of the effect of the program and chased after them with a cameraman. They even stopped them and asked them all sorts of tough questions. While the ratings were soaring, Paul's dad stepped forward. The born and bred cowboy came out and threw a punch. Then he knelt down and said to Paul, "I can't believe you told people I was dead." Paul was speechless, and with a look from his dad, he crawled behind the giant. And that's how the family got back on track.